Welcome back to the Kwik Brain Podcast. I am your host, your brain coach, Jim Kwik, and this is a very special episode. I am going to share with you a clip of our brand new, the Limitless Mind Course. This is the course that's based on the processes and the principles out of our global bestseller, Limitless, the expanded version, and it brings it to life. So I hope you enjoy this episode. Let me start with a question. Ever been so engrossed in an activity that time seemed to absolutely vanish? Today, we dive into the magical state of mind called flow. Let's unlock the secret behind superhuman productivity. Now, you might have heard us talk about flow in Limitless Expanded. We've interviewed some of the top flow experts like Stephen Kotler, who's one of the experts in flow. What is flow? Flow, termed by psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, is the sweet spot. It's where challenge meets skill. Some people call it being in the zone. Where in your life have you felt like you're in flow? Now, maybe you're having a deep conversation with somebody. Maybe you're a public speaker or a performer or musician, and you're in that flow state. It's where you perform your best and you feel your best, yet the effort seems to be minimal. Let me ask you a question. What keeps you out of flow? Why do we so often miss this incredible, rejuvenative, productive state? Let me go through some of the obstacles first, and then I'm going to give you a strategy for accessing more of these flow states. The first thing that will knock you out of flow or keep you out of flow are distractions. In a world buzzing with notifications, maintaining focus becomes a Herculean task. The second thing are mismatches. When a task is too simple or too daunting relative to your skill, flow will evade you. What does that mean? If this challenge is too low and your skill is too high, you're not going to access flow because you're going to be bored. Now, if you reverse it and the challenge is too high and your skill is too low, you're going to be overwhelmed, and that will keep you out of flow. So there's this careful balance between challenge and capability that you need to be able to attain to be able to access more of these flow states. Hi, this is Jim Kwik, author of the New York Times and Wall Street Journal bestseller Limitless, and today I am thrilled to share with you some exciting news. It is Limitless Expanded. It's an updated and brand new edition of my transformative guide, and now it's enriched with new insights and new tools to help you navigate our post-pandemic world. For a limited time, when you pre-order your copy of Limitless Expanded, you're going to get exclusive free access to my 13-day Quick Start 2.0 training. It's a brain training, plus a bunch of amazing bonuses. Just go to limitlessbook.com and pick up a copy for you and pick up a copy for a friend. Another thing that will keep you out of flow or staying in flow is lack of clarity. Without a clear goal or getting immediate feedback, navigating towards flow is like wandering in a dense fog. Do you have that clarity? Do you know what you're looking to achieve? If you're performing maybe on court, you're performing in sports, you know what the goal is. So is your capability up for the challenge? So just kind of think about the different elements here, because you could actually cultivate your very own flow state on a regular basis. So do you want to embody this state? Here are a few suggestions how. Number one, single tasking, monotasking, opposite of multitasking. We've talked about multitasking is a myth. You can't do multiple things at once cognitively. So for genuine flow, you have to focus on singularity. The second thing I talked about was that balance. You need to strike a balance. You want to choose things like tasks that are slightly beyond your current abilities, because that keeps you engaged, but not so beyond your abilities you're overloaded and stressed and intimidated. And if it's too easy, you're not going to get in flow because you can mail it in. You get bored. So not too easy, but also not too hard and difficult. Another suggestion to get into that flow state is actually you could design a more flow-friendly environment. So what does that mean? Let's think about what we've talked about. You want to minimize disruptions. Maybe you want to wear noise canceling headphones or have a dedicated workspace with a sign, saying do not disturb, turning off your phone. Anything that could help you to have more focus will help you have more flow. Also, you need clear goals. Know your why and align the things you need to do with clear outcomes and connect with your purpose. And then one of the most important ways to access flow is you need a feedback loop. You need to regularly review and adjust. This feedback keeps you aligned and keeps you immersed in the process. So I'm gonna give you an exercise right now. I want you to create your own flow journal, or maybe like a flow diary. And for the next week, I want you to pick an activity that you want to achieve flow in. Maybe it's reading, maybe it's dance, maybe it's coding, maybe it's surfing, maybe it's even jogging. Flow is a state where you lose your sense of self, it is effortless, and you lose your sense of time. And again, it is a state where you feel your best and you perform your best. And each day, I want you to apply some of the flow principles that we discussed and also mitigate the enemies of flow that we discussed also. And then what I want you to do is jot down a few things. Jot down what you estimate was the duration of your flow state. How long did you feel like you were in that zone? Number two, I want you to reflect and answer this question. What helped you get there? What helped you to access that flow state? The third thing, upon your reflection, give yourself feedback and be open to it. What snapped you out of flow? What snapped you out of that flow state? So what I want you to do, if you're willing, put it into your flow diary, but also share it with the community. Let's make this fun. Let's learn and evolve together. All right, share your answers in the comments down below. And everybody also, please read the other comments. You'll learn from it and see which ones are aligned and cheer each other on. You know, our team is here also, and I'm here reading your comments. Flow isn't mystical, it's methodical. It's not magical, it is methodical. It is achievable for you. It's you at your paramount potential. But remember, in flow, you don't push a river, you ride its course. I hope you enjoyed this very special episode. This was a segment out of our brand new course, The Limitless Mind, which is the ultimate brain boosting accelerated learning program based on our global bestseller, Limitless, the Expanded edition. If you want more information about how you can boost your brain and learn anything faster, check out thelimitlessmind.com for all of the modules.